I am Sam Fuller and I am from Carthage, Texas. My favorite part about farming is just seeing the animals grow up and then taking care of, you know. The hardest part of the program is, well, part of it's living with other guys, you know. I think it can be a really good thing or a really bad thing depending on you. I think that's the part of the program that's probably taught me the most about how to coexist and how to conflict manage when I don't really like conflict. So learning how to get over that, because if you have a problem with somebody at work, you go home and cool off. But if you live with the people you work with, you know, taught me patience. But I think the hardest part is the personal change, you know, trying to get the most out of the 8 months, because it does feel like a long time, but then you're like, oh wow, I'm almost done, you know? Before Rockside, I was very depressed, very self-destructive, I would say. Lots of bad habits. And then the last year before I came here, it was really, really bad. Ended up in the hospital, ended up in I don't know officially what it's called, but like basically a psych ward for a couple days, just to kind of get me stable. Just was experimenting with stuff, trying to make myself feel better. And then I just decided I had enough, and that's when I decided to come back. Yeah, so I went to Rockside the first time in Etna in 2021. I was there 4 months, and then I left. I really wasn't all in, and I didn't really want to be there. So I left, and then it got worse for those 2 years that I was gone. Went in circles, basically. After November of 2022, after going to the hospital and all that, is when I decided that I had to make a change. It was either all into that life or all into something different, you know? So I started looking, and my mom told me about Rockside again, and I said, no, I'm not gonna go back, because I already tried it once. But then, I don't know, I prayed one day and just kind of made a deal with God that if I went, then, you know, I was going all in, or if it didn't work, then I was done, you know? Like, I didn't want to keep living a life that wasn't really life, you know? So then I got in touch with Craig, and I didn't know if he would let me come back. I didn't know how that worked, but then he said yes. So like 2 weeks later, after I put in my 2 weeks at work, I flew here. It's impacted me with my relationships back home and my relationships here. Completely changed my relationships with family, and also, you know, made a really good community I can lean on here. I would say if you're gonna do it, go all in. You can't fake 8 months, you know? You have to be all in or not come, you know? I would say if you're gonna do it, you know? Go all in.